rotate my hair out like this. It reminds me like when I was 16 in the Bronx, running up and down the block. A crazy little girl who used to be wild and no limits, all dreams.
I'm gonna spill the tea. So this girl,
He
like I
wishes
said
he
earlier,
looked
I
like
met
her.
by the Tony Robbins event, and
She
she
actually-
and if you were pretty or if you were a Latina, like game over. Like she straight up hated you. So
She's
when you're putting on, like, a
racist.
Vegas show, you
She's
spend hours
racist,
and hours
too.
rehearsing.
Similar vibes, right?
Yeah, totally.
And the way the like factory workers were like, okay. So here's our first little bit of evidence that J-Lo, she might
Be transgender.
no, she might not be the strongest singer in the world, okay, guys?
All right.
J-Lo released a documentary about her making an album, and she released This Is Me Now, which is like, she says it's like a movie, an avant-garde. Let's look at the trailer. Hopefully we don't get fucked.
I know what they say about me.
So yeah, this is her new movie or whatever. Okay. And did you see that those people working in a factory? Okay.
And I'm not.
Snowman, we're about to roast her into oblivion. I am so sorry. It's just how it has to be.
She's getting the juice treatment.
It's just how it has to be. And she's a gorgeous woman, okay? She's beautiful.
Gorgeous, gorgeous girl.
No one can take that away from her. She is beautiful, seriously.
Not
But
weak.
do you see these people dancing in a factory?
Yeah, what is that? Is that supposed to be like an epic capitalism roast?
I don't fucking know. What's crazy is she's like, she didn't want this to come off as a series of music videos, but that's exactly how it came off, as a series of music videos, basically. It's just all these segments that are like loosely connected together. There's one where she's in a glass box with a man, and there's a bunch of other like glass apartments connected to it, and they're like flinging each other around with ropes.
Okay.
I'm serious, and like tying each other up with ropes and stuff.
That's
And then there's
pretty
one
good.
where they're in like a steampunk factory, and they're doing these like really weird dance moves that I don't fully understand.
Yeah, so it just sounds like music videos.
It's yeah, exactly.
So you
It was
wanna-
just really weird.
Do you want to finish the trailer? Or?
No. I was
Okay.
just demonstrating what we're
Gotcha,
working
okay,
with.
okay.
So here's the documentary also.
Really special project. I know half the time you guys are like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
What the fuck?
How do you,
What the fucking
Look at
fuck?
I'm gonna tell you right now, do not bother me while we're shooting. Don't do it. It's gonna be a bad idea.
she's playing in mud. Forgot about the mud scene. Look, she's asking to feel the mud. I've been wanting to show you the mud.
Chased me to the car with it, and I was like, oh shit, who's paying for this? Me.
She definitely did adrenochrome. 100% she sucked the golden juice down.
Yeah, it literally is a midlife crisis type beat that we got going on here. This is so fucking funny. These Prime, which is who's hosting the music video, the video that she made, they posted some really embarrassing clips of her to this channel. Look at this.
I love that you want to play younger even in the autobiography.
This is not my autobiographical. This is meta. This is me using some of my story. From
Semi-autobiographical. It's
the
your
heartbreak
story,
back
but
to
younger.
love. But she still got her beauty, her
Okay.
booty, and her bank account. So
What?
bye, boy, to him.
Wait. I'm sorry. I
Wait,
paused
is
at
that-
the
is
wrong
that
time.
her?
Yes, this is her. What are you talking about? That's her,
Also,
and that's Ben Affleck, her boyfriend.
But she still got her beauty, her booty, and her bank account. So bye, boy, to him. Bobby, this isn't about me and you. Bobby, take that out.
Well, she still got her beauty, her booty, and her bank account. So
Did she say-
bye, boy, to him.
Did she say take the L just now?
No, but she did say, Poppy.
Jesus.
Poppy? Why are you calling this white man Poppy right now?
Oh,
What?
Racist much?
This isn't about me and you. Bobby, take that out.
Ugh.
That is not part of the script.
No.
Poppy.
Oh my god.
Poppy is really bad. I do not,
take my
especially
Yeah,
when,
it sounds fucking disgusting.
you know, as we're gonna, there's so much to talk about with J-Lo, but as we're gonna get into, she doesn't really speak Spanish. This is what really brought a lot of attention to Jennifer Lopez a little while ago. This one is hard for me to watch, I'm not gonna lie.
I like taking my hair out like this. It reminds me like when I was 16 in the Bronx, running up and down the block. That crazy little girl who used to be wild and no limits, all dreams and
What?
I don't know why that
She's
just
doing
seems like
slam poetry.
running up and down
It was
the block.
like I was running down the Bronx, carefree, in the wind.
Well,
No
also
worries.
just like her taking her hair out and like scraggling it like that and being like, this reminds me of when I was a little girl. It just seems like something that I would think of when I was like 13 in the shower if someone was like making like a documentary
like,
about my
taking
life
hair
or
out
something. Like
this.
she's just shit.
It reminds me like when I was 16 in the Bronx, running up and down the block. That crazy little girl who used to
Do you think she's on drugs? I feel like this gives me
Wild.
like amphetamine vibes.
I don't
you
know. I
what
think
mean?
it could be like mania or something.
It definitely just seems like she's like, oh my god, I have the best idea ever. I'm gonna make a documentary and I'm gonna make it all about myself and I'm gonna like reminisce on like all my
Yeah,
childhood. Like,
yeah. So this up and down the block line, that's going to be important later. Okay, so put that in the back of your mind because up and down the block is pretty much this stupid clip is pretty much like what snowballed everything, and now everyone on TikTok fucking
That's one
hates
word
her.
to describe the Bronx.
Oh, well, also this. So people dug up this, like, this is like one of those, like, architectural digests, like 45 questions or whatever. I forget what it's called.
Describe the Bronx.
cool.
cool.
Say is the biggest impact that New York has had on you.
It's made me who I am.
Okay.
Go to order at the bodega.
Go to order at the bodega was orange drink, if you know, you know, and small bag of chips.
So that's important because she said ham and cheese on a roll. We didn't get that part. A bag
Orange
of chips
drink.
and an orange drink, if you know, you know. And nobody has been able to figure out what the fuck this orange drink is. Even people who live in New York are like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Is she just talking about like Sunny D or something?
Well, I found what it is. This has actually been pissing me off because nobody knows what it is, but somehow I know what it is because I saw a video that had like 5 views that said it. This is the orange drink.
Oh, that looks really good.
I know,
honestly.
it does look good. And it was like, the reason that people would get it is because it was like 25 cents in the 90s.
Mm.
Let's see what else is on here.
What's that real New Yorkers say?
You.
Dude, her example of what a real New Yorker says is "fuck you." Like, what the hell?
Hey, I'm
What-
walking.
Hey,
over.
See
fuck
in
you,
the musical
huh?
on Broadway.
Hey, you want some gabagool? I'm gonna
characters
run you
are you
over in
most
my
similar
car.
to?
Hey,
I would
where's the
have to say
taxi?
food.
Taxi, please.
What made you
Check,
laugh the most in
please.
between takes?
My husband, Ben. That's mine.
Oh, yeah.
She seems like she would be terrifying to date. I'm not gonna lie. She seems like
She seems insane.
so. People started to say, "Hey, wait a second, J-Lo, you did grow up in the Bronx, but you grew up in a middle class neighborhood. You weren't like from the streets of the Bronx, you know."
That's really funny.
You know, really like having a tough time.
acts like she's like from the hood.
And this
Ooh,
is
give me a
wild.
I used to get blue drink. I used to get blue drink at the corner store. If you know, you know. Blue drink.
And her private school actually reached out to her. You guys can all fact check me on this if you want, but this really did happen. Her private school reached out to her and asked her to the Catholic private school she went to
Oh
They
my god,
asked
she
her-
went to Catholic private school.
in the Bronx.
Oh my
Yeah.
fucking god.
And they're like, "Hey, we're doing really bad financially right now. Like, could you please make a
Everyone's
donation or something? Like, we really need your help." And she didn't publicly make a donation. Now, maybe she did privately. We don't know. But she did just kind of sort of ghost them and ignore
I mean,
them.
I think we can't judge her on that
The
because
amount of celebrities
I
that
don't know. The fact that
if she did make a private donation, I would respect that even more
I
than her just
I
making a
agree,
regular
but
donation.
the fact that she makes her whole deal being from the
The amount-
Bronx and she doesn't want to support some of the
Give back to the community.
But seriously though, apparently I don't know if the school like shut down after that, and you know she's not really to blame for that. But if my elementary school was shutting down and I was super rich and famous, I feel like I would like really try my best to like do something about it.
Yeah.
Personally, how rich is Jennifer Lopez?
This is how rich Jennifer Lopez is.
It's been
Really
25 years since you've driven a car. How many years has it been since you were in a bank?
In a bank?
Yeah.
Yeah, a long time. Oh, I don't know. Years. Also years and years.
Like 10 plus?
Yeah, more than that maybe.
What?
It's something that I'm particularly proud of.
Okay, how about a mall, like a shopping mall?
A little harder at times. At times. And again, more
little harder
for my
at times.
kids than for anything else. I don't know. I don't see myself as such a not regular person. It's just a normal life in a way, but not.
Yeah, I'm not buying this. I'm not buying this.
What the
It's been
hell?
10 years since she's been to the bank, since she's been to a mall, and since she's been to, what was the other one, the grocery store? And she's like, I don't feel like a normal person. This guy also asks about her houses. She has a shit ton of houses. Let me see if I can just pull that up.
Was she in Spy Kids?
No.
Who's the mom in Spy Kids?
I know, I don't know her name, but
Oh, it's Carla Gugino.
it doesn't even really look like the mom from, actually she does a little
Kinda
bit.
does.
Get this
I'm not
shit out of
racist.
here.
I'm not racist, guys.
So she has a house in Los Angeles, a house in Miami, Long Island, Hidden Hills, Hampton, Manhattan, Bel Air, Park Avenue, Malibu,
Holy
Encino
shit.
Investment, holy shit, Star Island Mansion,
Whoa,
Beverly
she has an
Hills.
island. Wait. Guys, I think we discovered
Wait, hold
next-
on.
Epstein.
Her other real estate purchase of 2020 made major headlines. Lopez and Rodriguez put down $32.5 million on a waterfront mansion on Miami's exclusive Star Island in August. So then she has a rental property. Beverly Hills Post Office Mansion. Dude, how many houses does she have in Beverly Hills? How crazy is that?
Wait, so that's like 12 houses or something?
Yeah, at least.
Jeez.
So
How is that even... I just don't understand, like, how is that even enjoyable to own that many places for personal use? Like, why?
I don't
What
know.
benefit do you get? Like, I feel like you should have
people-
maybe, at most, if you're super, super rich, like, 3 houses.
Yeah.
One that, like, is your main house that's, like, just really huge and really cozy. One that's, like, maybe where your business is located.
or
so
like
you
a
can stay there.
vacation home, yeah.
Yeah, or and
here's
then
a
one
little
that's like a, you know, maybe you go somewhere in the summer to like escape
Yeah.
the heat or something. I don't know.
I would say, you know, depending on who you are, but East Coast, West Coast, and then Europe
Yeah,
if you're super rich.
that'd be cool.
So she grew up middle class. You know, she didn't really give back to her Bronx community very much.
Since we're on the topic of
But, you know, at least she's a good singer, right? Right, Adam?
Yeah. True. Her one talent.
Wrong.
Anyway.
Oh, here's her speaking Spanish first.
Uh-oh.
It's funny because Ben Affleck, who's a little white boy, his Spanish is better than hers.
Sentimiento de saber que iban a estar
That's not her.
en esta temporada 100 de la NFL en el medio tiempo, en el show del medio tiempo.
No, para mí, mi familia siempre estaba. I say a football family. I don't know how you say that in Spanish. It's
Familia de ver fútbol.
futbolera.
Wait, she doesn't know how to say... Dude, that's only like Spanish 1.
Futbolera.
Mi familia, so cuando ellos oyeron que es la primera llamada que hizo a mi mamá y mi papá, porque ellos son súper fanáticos de los Jets, de los New York.
So a little shaky. No shade to her on that. You know, we're all
That's fine, honestly.
yeah. That's not the biggest deal to me, but it's just all piling on top of each other, especially because she makes it her personality that she's these things and then she's not. You know what I mean? It feels very like Hilaria Baldwin. You know? Do you know who that is? She's like Alec Baldwin's wife. And her name is actually Hillary, but she went by Hilaria, and she pretended to be like from Argentina or something, or
Wait,
Spain.
really?
Yeah,
Hilaria? Wait, is that even a real like Argentinian name?
Yeah, it like Ilaria, like no H,
Ilaria.
but with the H on the end. Yeah.
Are talented actors from the time they're very young, and I was a good actress always. I can say that now.
Okay.
Yes.
To myself.
Many
Thank you.
thought you should have been
Thank you.
nominated for an Oscar.
Thank you.
First of all, did you feel snubbed when
I was sad. I was a little sad because there was a lot of build up to it.
Yes.
There was a lot of like, she's gonna get nominated for an Oscar. It's gonna happen. If she doesn't, you're crazy.
She's talking about Hustler, and I haven't seen Hustler, but I have not heard the best things about it. Not gonna lie.
You know, and I'm reading all the articles and I'm going, oh my God, could this happen? And then it didn't. And I was like,
She
ouch.
looks great in that movie, though. I will say, she looks beautiful. I've always been a good actress.
God.
I've always been good. What do you, dude? And
I can say that now. I can say now that I've always been good.
oh, I have to say something, guys. When I was in high school, I was looking at. I looked up the worst movies on Netflix, and one of them was a rom-com with J-Lo in it, and I watched it, and she was not always a good actress. Okay, guys. She was not always good. That was one of the worst movies I've ever fucking seen in my entire life.
Based.
So here's Jane Fonda, legend, Hollywood legend from the 60s and 70s and stuff. Here's what she has to say about Jennifer Lopez.
As per Jennifer, she had this enormous diamond ring, and she slapped me one of the times. It cut open across my eye, and she's never apologized.
Violent maniac, abuser,
I mean, that's
straight up
crazy.
assaulter,
That's crazy, though. What the hell?
habitual woman beater, J-Lo. J-Lo is a woman beater.
That's insane. Okay. So people started telling their stories about their interactions with J-Lo. What's crazy is that I haven't seen one person have a good interaction with her. Fan
Jesus
interaction.
Christ, look at this person's lips.
I know.
Of when I met
That
one of
was
J-Lo's
awful.
backup singers at a Tony Robbins event nonetheless, and she gave me the inside scoop of what J-Lo is really like and what it's like to work with her. And to be honest, after that, I've never looked at J-Lo the same, unfortunately.
Here, wait.
So part of me will always love J-Lo. I mean, I did a TikTok recently where I talked about my first time meeting her, but am I obsessed with her like I used to be? No. And because it's Virgo season,
Dude,
and you know
Ollie
that
London
J-Lo hates her Virgos, that's another story. I'm gonna spill the tea. So this girl,
He
like I
wishes
said earlier,
looked
I
like
met her at
her.
a Tony Robbins event, and
She
she
actually
was
looks
J-Lo's
Asian.
backup singer, backup vocalist. Back when
my
J-Lo
God.
was doing her Vegas residency, and she worked with J-Lo for like a season or a stint, I don't know what you call it, but her and all of the other backup singers decided not to come back because they said J-Lo was just straight up a mean girl. Before I begin with the story, I want to say that this is all alleged, okay? This is what I heard from this girl, but we were like at a Tony Robbins event where it's all about being your authentic self, so I really highly doubt that she was lying to me about this. So we all know that J-Lo was like not the strongest singer, and obviously she knew that too, and that was like a huge insecurity for her. So she was so mean to her backup singers, and if you were pretty or if you were a Latina, like game over. Like she straight up hated you. So
She's
when you're putting on, like, a
racist.
Vegas show, you
She's
spend hours
racist,
and hours
too.
rehearsing,
Dude, she's
practicing.
literally-
so they
it's
spent a
literally
lot of time
pure
together, and
jealousy.
she said that J-Lo never once acknowledged them, never once even talked to them, honestly didn't even look at them, and she would just like roll her eyes at them, scoff at them, and yeah, just acted like a bully.
Base.
Like, can you imagine
The
spending time with someone like
plebeians.
working in a closed setting every single day for months?
That
and
is
just
literally how J-Lo acts around like her fans and shit. That's
Dude,
what's crazy.
this is what happens when you drink the golden juice. They haven't drank the golden juice. They're nobodies.
That's
they don't
true.
matter. They're not in.
They don't know what happens at those parties.
Yeah.
They don't know. They couldn't possibly understand me.
person never even acknowledging you or acting like you exist. Like, that is so condescending. And supposedly she does that with like a lot of females, you know, especially again, like I said, if you're pretty or if you're a Latina, because I guess she sees you as competition. I don't know. But what I found most interesting was how she told me that J-Lo would like transform into this completely different person whenever there was a man around, especially a man of importance. So she is like this cold ice queen, but when there's a man around, she completely morphs into this like kind, friendly, loving, flirty persona. And she said her and like the backup vocalists were just stunned because she just appears so genuine and authentic, but that's not really her. So yeah, this backup singer was telling me just how disappointing it was because she literally grew up idolizing J-Lo, and then she had a chance to work with her, and then
crazy.
That's insane.
Crazy. Here's her at the Grammys. This is just random. This is the one that you're saying what the fuck over. Some choreography.
Oh God.
She's a good dancer. I don't know what the fuck this is. what was that little like twinkle step?
This literally looks like, you know, your high school dance team doing a fucking assembly,
You know-
and they're showing off their fucking routine, and nobody wants to fucking watch it because they suck ass and they're doing that shit. You're like, this is the worst. This is the most awkward thing I've ever seen. Why are we being forced to watch this? That's exactly what that is.
It reminds me of this. Tell me this isn't the same. Similar vibes, right?
Yeah, totally. Legendary.
Oh, so here's our first little bit of evidence that J-Lo, she might
Be transgender.
no, she might not be the strongest singer in the world, okay, guys?
All right.
You have to, in the middle of this like high note or whatever, pay attention to her, like her stomach and see. You'll see. See? She took a breath there. Just a little interesting. And this isn't the first time she has been accused of or caught lip sync, or when she is live singing, they edit it after the fact when she fucks up.
'Cause she sucks.
But yeah, here's another thing about her not speaking Spanish. She went up to accept an award.
I don't know what to say. Mi gente latino.
And she said, "Mi gente Latino." And
Gente is plural, so yeah.
Well,
it would be
gente-
Latinos, right?
no, Latina, because gente is
Gente is effeminate.
it when my people Latina, you have to have it as feminine because that's just how Spanish works. So like she basically like went up there and like said something with like the wrong grammar in a language that's not her first.
Latino people. Oh wow, you're right. Wow.
Because this isn't plural. It just like how people isn't really a plural
it's like
word.
the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Interesting.
All right, let's see what this one is.
J-Lo and talking shit on her. I have something to say because on my birthday, I went to the Beverly Hills Hotel for brunch, and she was eating there with Ben Affleck. I always think of that commercial.
That's like
every
such a
time.
horrible
It's
name.
his name. Okay, anyways, so we're eating.
Affleck is not. It's not that bad of a last
And there was one point where
Affleck.
we had to go to the bathroom, so we go to the bathroom, and there's like security blocking it off. So J-Lo was obviously in there, and I'm pretty sure it was her security blocking off the entire fucking bathroom. Mind you, there's really like 10 stalls in there, but nobody can go pee because J-Lo has to go pee, and she needs the whole bathroom to her.
She blocked off the whole ass multi-stall bathroom just so she could take a piss away from the plebeians.
Herself. I'm like, bitch, nobody cares.
Okay, but
like
if
you.
she has male
Creep under the
security
stall
guards,
and
what are they
speak. Yeah,
supposed to do?
No. Like, I don't give a
Dude,
fuck. I
wait,
have to pee.
why the
But
fuck would
whatever.
you not have a
So we're
female
standing outside
security
the
guard
bathroom,
in
just
this
kinda, like,
instance?
waiting
It's just
for
like
her to be
crazy.
done. She's
The
taking
thing is, like,
fucking
everywhere she
forever.
goes, this isn't just a bathroom thing. Everywhere she goes, she shuts everything down. We're gonna get into this later. There's a story of her going to Disneyland and shutting down a whole restaurant so she doesn't have to sit next to the plebeians.
Based. That's based. Have you guys ever been to Disneyland? The fucking people there.
And my friend and I are standing in front of each other having a conversation, and she kind of just like let's say this is her phone. She has her phone in her hand, just kind of like this, talking to me, and Ben plows right through us. Like, he could easily have walked around us. Like, we're in the middle of a conversation, and her hand is sticking out like this, and he bumps her hand and like almost knocks her phone out of her hand. Doesn't say excuse me, doesn't say I'm sorry, doesn't even look twice. Just fucking plows right through us. I'm like, we're literally just two little girls waiting for the bathroom. How are you as a grown man not gonna say excuse me, sorry, or have any spatial awareness whatsoever? insane.
Wow.
So I remember at the time being like, oh my god, why is she with that guy? He's such a fucking asshole. And she picked up the bill too. But
That's a real cherry on top. Her picking up the bill.
now it all makes sense.
She's just like
because
Anissa.
Clearly there's a reason they get along.
Well, he's fucked up too. You know what I mean? Like not saying sorry when you plow into
Yeah,
someone.
no, for sure. Wait, I'm just curious because I haven't really thought about this before. But since iDubbbz's views are like not as good anymore, do you think that Anissa makes more money than him now?
That's
on
a great
OnlyFans?
question. OnlyFans does make a lot of money.
The thing is, I feel like a lot of people just hate her, so they wouldn't support her OnlyFans regardless. You know what I mean?
So here's one of Tana Mojo's friends. Tana Mojo again. Here's one of her friends talking about J-Lo.
Absolutely hated.
I did not love delivering coffee to.
Yeah, you know what? She gives me
sorry,
bad
and
vibes.
I
I had a good experience
I
with
know,
that
and a lot of
one.
people have had good experiences with her, but a lot of people have also had not great experiences with her.
She picks and chooses.
And I did it. As soon as I walked in the room, the energy was not
I
good.
know. If it's not
I just
there,
felt
it'll
that
never
I wasn't,
be there.
And I'm never then just going to be like, oh, okay, well, sorry. I was being so nice and so sweet the whole time. And her
I
team
know.
very clearly was like also trying to get her excited about this. But she was just like, okay, what? And I was like, I'm just gonna deliver this. Like I've brought it from across the country. It's this little thing. And I was like, I was like, it's gonna be really easy. This is all I have to do. And she was like, okay, sounds like you need me to direct this.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Can you believe saying that to someone?
What a bitch, dude.
This is what we're gonna do instead. And I was like,
No, she
and
takes
of course-
control of everything.
And of
That's-
course, I'm not going to be like, well, no, I don't. And this is my. I was like, yes, whatever we need to do for you in the moment.
You have
but
to
then it
take-
all
they're gonna know
did
who it
not
is.
perform well because I was and
Yeah, no
I kinda
fucking
knew it
shit.
wasn't because I was like,
No
it-
fucking shit. It didn't perform well when you told the YouTuber that you're gonna direct the fucking YouTube video and you've
Yeah.
never done anything like that before.
This isn't the way.
That's happened to me a lot.
How
That's
crazy is that?
What a bitch, dude.
How is she like that? Okay, so it's funny because this guy that he stitched, look at what he
Can
says.
someone please check on J-Lo? I know by now a lot of y'all have seen that viral video where she's talking about how her hair was so crazy and she was running up and down the block. And y'all have had y'all foot on this woman's neck. And
Wait,
people have been
George Floyd reference?
sharing all
Shut
their
up.
stories about meeting
What
this
is
lady.
wrong with you?
So the saying goes, everybody can't be lying, right? So I lived in the Bronx longer than her, 40 years to be exact. And both of us being from the Bronx, I gotta give her the benefit of the doubt. It's hard for me to
Anyway,
believe
so
that someone
he says in here like, has anyone had a good interaction with her?
This
And-
guy looks good with tattoos, by the way.
He looks, and this color like of jean jacket, really nice. This angle and stuff too, the lighting, the way his setup is really nice.
The thing that's weird about this video to me is like the tone of his voice. Like I get that he just talks like this, but it sounds like he's like reading a script.
Yeah, he would have like a good like voice acting voice or something.
Yeah.
on this planet with a positive interaction with Jennifer Lopez.
I used to work at Ollivander's in Hogsmeade, and one time we had a VIP group come through, and it happened to be
Hogsmeade is the Harry Potter world in Universal.
Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, and I think Ben Affleck's 3 kids. I'm not entirely sure, but his kids, basically. The entire show, Jennifer Lopez is hanging on Ben's and just giggling, literally like this, like the kind of like obnoxious giggling that ordinarily I would like stop the show and be like, "Are you okay? Like, do you need to go?" But because of course they were there, just them, couldn't do that. The whole
That's so
time
weird.
Ben Affleck
Weird.
is just standing there.
Alone,
She's on drugs, dude.
But literally alone, like in Ollivander's, watching this show. Like, how weird.
With a mask on, because he's a gentleman, standing there, mask on, just like. And even like, it seemed like his kids were kind of over it as well. And literally the whole time she's just like.
That's so weird.
Here's some clips of her singing, guys.
Why does she look so yellow in this?
She is a very yellow-leaning woman.
Yeah.
I have noticed that. I don't know what that is.
It's just
It's the gold juice.
Dude, it is the gold juice.
It turned her
She's
yellow.
all adrenochromed out. Dude, she's definitely on some fucking shit.
No, she is actually like I feel like she's addicted to Molly or something. Dude, this small child, I think this might be her kid, I don't know, but this small child sounds better than her. Not really. Dude, that girl sounds really good compared to her.
Yeah. Literally.
Here's another clip. People think that this mic is actually, what's it called? Not like
Fake?
live auto-tuned.
Okay.
You know, what is that
Yeah.
called? Live, like...
Pitch correction?
Yeah, it's pitch corrected.
Tell me who can I trust if I can't trust you?
Almost there. Dude, for her to sound like that, mid with like the echo and possibly pitch correction, it's a not the strongest voice live. You know Mariah Carey, Adam?
No.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Wow. See, Adam doesn't know any celebrities. It's actually crazy.
Celebrity not pilled.
And yeah, anyway, Mariah Carey, very famous singer, and she's actually very talented. And every time someone asks her about Jennifer Lopez, she pretends to not know who she is. She goes, "Who? Who?"
That's so funny. She's
hated her.
passive-aggressive.
She's been Jennifer Lopez's #1 hater since the very beginning.
This is as close as
Oh my god, this is so fucking funny.
She's like, oh, I'll never use this machine. And I think that, you know, Jenny's gonna like help her get into the machine. She's gonna try it. Maybe she'll fall out of it. And there'll be this cute little exchange. Instead, Jenny goads her into it. She does the exercise for her, but then goes across the room and has the assistant actually physically help her to get into
It's
the
her
machine.
personal assistant
and then
doing it.
when she finally starts doing it, Jenny could not care less.
This was so fun. Thank you.
Okay.
There's so many choices that were made here that I just can't understand. Like, if you're not interested in this, why would we be interested in this?
Yeah, literally.
Why the fuck, like, and why does she it's like she got the ick from her friend doing that, and she's like,
She made a diss track on Eminem.
yeah, Mariah Carey did, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What the? I want to hear Mariah Carey rapping like Eminem.
Or was it J-Lo? No, I think it was Mariah Carey. J-Lo was supposed to be a Mariah Carey, like, dupe.
Really?
Like a Mariah Carey. She was supposed to be competition for Mariah, but they're like, J-Lo can't sing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she has to sort of go into this sort of R&B hip hop shit, because her vocals can't.
Not to be confused.
We don't care about
From
that.
the streets. I'm from the streets. I'm from the hood. I grew up in the Bronx. New Yorkers.
Guys, I just found this article from 1998. I know I said I was done, but every day there's just like something new that comes out about this woman. But this article from 1998 is absolutely unhinged, and the reason why J-Lo is the most delusional person. In 1998, she did an interview with
Oh, yeah.
and she talked about just being an actress,
God.
being booked, but then she says some pretty vile and kind of crazy things on the record about Gwyneth Paltrow, Salma Hayek, Winona Ryder, and Cameron Diaz. Mentioning Salma Hayek,
All
we're in
icons.
two different realms. She's a sexy bombshell. Those are the kind of roles she gets.
Gwyneth
As for me,
Paltrow's
I
not
do
an
all
icon,
kind of
I
things.
feel like.
It makes me laugh when she says,
She was like, before all the goop shit, she was like a very beloved
Dude, she
actress.
made a pussy candle.
Yeah, I said before all the
I
goop
know, but
shit.
I feel like she just gets her legend
She's so-
status revoked from that.
Yeah, but back in this time, she was very well respected.
Mm.
In 1998, you know what I mean? Like,
says she got offered Selena. It was a lie.
what the fuck?
About the Gwyneth
Also, by
Paltrow.
the way, Jennifer Lopez's claim to fame is that she was in like this Selena movie. You probably don't even know who
I
Selena
have
is.
no idea what you're talking about.
Who was like a American fan of Winona Ryder, she says she's cute, and I like looking at her because she reminds me of my sister. Cameron Diaz, who was like America's sweetheart at the time, she's like, Cameron Diaz is a lucky model who's been given a lot of opportunities. I just wish she's done more with.
Oh
She's
my
beautiful and has a
God.
great
She's a lucky model. She's a lucky model who's been given a lot of opportunities. This Jennifer Lopez is saying this, and she's also saying, I was always good at acting.
Oh my
I've always been good at acting.
presence, though. In My Best Friend's Wedding, I thought, when directed, she can be good. This is a girl talking about her peers as if she's the best actress to ever exist. This shit is crazy. She talks about Madonna, who had been out for decades before J.Lo even came to the scene. And she says, do I think she's a great performer? Yeah. Do I think she's a great actress? No. Acting is what I do.
Oh my
So I'm a bit
God.
harder when people say, oh, I can do that. I can act. Hey, don't spit on my craft. Sorry, Jenny baby.
Hello.
The same thing that you did after that was try to step into Madonna's lane and be her. So, yeah. I just think it's pretty hilarious and pretty crazy that
I thought that interview was fucking crazy. What is it?
I
Why
want,
is this?
I want more actresses to be batshit crazy and say out of pocket shit like that. That is
Poppy.
amazing content. If we
So
imagine
true.
if celebrities were like on crack all the time and they just said like shit like that, it would be awesome.
Poppy, delete that.
The answer to that question lies in, do you like abrupt, fierce pop locking at very odd times?
Dude, she's
For instance,
always pop locking in this weird movie she made.
at a factory mechanical fire.
Let's see the pop and lock. It's her heart. See, you get it? It's like a metaphor. What the? What the fuck? What was that? She like flapped her arms like they were wings.
Or right after being physically abused.
Here's her in the glass apartments that I was talking about.
Or at this Alcoholics Anonymous type gathering that's happening.
So weird. She just did the hokey pokey. That is so true. And the way the like factory workers were like, Ohio? Average day?
Normalist factory in Ohio?
Oh fuck, we missed.
No,
Okay. Wait, look.
Critical.
Look what she does.
What the fuck is that? Riz.
Right after.
That's pretty much everything we got on JLo.
Wow.
It only took 5 hours.
All right, what's the lesson? What
The
lesson
lesson-
have we learned today?
The lesson is do not do stimulants and don't make some weird passion project about you when you were 25 or whatever this is. But she's also just obsessed with herself. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? She's actually in love with herself.
Yeah. Be sure to sub if you want to catch my next video or stream as soon as it goes up. I appreciate you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.